Good afternoon, class. I hope you are all doing well today. So, before we start, may I request everyone to please stand and let us pray. Kindly pick up the brushes that are on you, please. Thank you. You may now sit. Is there any absent from the class today? Okay, that's good. So, before we dive into today's topic, may I ask if what our last discussion about? Okay, thank you. So now, before we will go to our main topic, I will request everyone to please answer this picture. I have here some pictures and here are the names. You just need to pick here and put it where it belongs. Okay? Thank you. Let's check later on if these answers are correct. So our today's topic is about uses of hand tools and equipment. Here are the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students can be able to identify the key tools and equipment used in SMEL, demonstrate proper handling and safety procedures for small tools, and lastly, state the importance of having a complete set of tools and equipment. First is ball peen hammer. So, this is correct. This is ball peen hammer. It is used for pounding any material, most especially metal. It has two different ends. First was the flat side and the rounded side that called pin. Ito yung tinatawag na yung flat side. Ito yung round side. Kaya siya tinawag na ball, tapos pin. Next, cross pin hammer. It is used for pounding any materials, most especially metal. The wedge-shaped end of the hammer is merely used for forging and the flattened end is more in pounding materials. Ito yung parang ano siya, pang sira. Ito yung sharp edge niya. Ito yung cross. Tapos ito yung pin. Parang ano siya sa ball pin hammer. Pinagkaiba lang nila dito is ball. Diyan naman, paano siya, papulis. Next is the hacksaw. It is used for cutting metal. It has a fine wood blade that was fixed or set in a frame. In Tagalog, it is lagare, pangputol. Pero siya, ginagamit siya sa mga metal sa pag nagugalit sa mga welding materials. Next is the different file. It is a tool used to remove fine amount or excess amount of metals in a workpiece. Siya yung pang-alis ng mga kunwari, may excess na, di ba, nag-welding. Siya yung pang-alis ng mga excess na nagdikit doon sa isang metal. Kaya ganyan yung itsura niya kasi pang-alis siya ng mga excess. Next, vice grip. It is a kind of plier and can also be called as a locking plier. It is used to hold and lock into position certain workpiece in place. Ginagamit naman ito as pwede siya pang hawak or pwede din pang lock, pang tighten or loosen. Next is the steel rule. Its primary purpose is to be used accurately in measuring any workpiece. It comes with ridges and flexible pipe. It can also be used as a guide in layout jobs in drafting lines on the surface of a workpiece. Naman siya, measure, lagay ng mga palatandaan kung saan lang banda ang itakat. Pero made of metal din ang steel rule. Next is the combination square. It is used to give precise measurement of a small workpiece and also used to measure and the correct right angle and 45-degree angles respectively. So bakit nga ba ganyan yung yung itsura ng combination square? So saan siya pwedeng igamit? Okay, sa mga kanto. Kasi pwede siya sa mga angle-angle. Next is the L square. It is used to measure the correct angles of the corners that's supposed to be in 90-degree angle. This is one of the basic ruler used in pattern layout. So ito, kinaibahan naman ito sa combination square. The L square is, parang hindi na siya pwedeng mabago, 90 angle talaga siya. Samantalang yung combination square ay pwede mo siyang ma-adjust any angle you want. Next is the caliper. Okay, correct. This is caliper. It is used to measure in perfection and precision of an internal and external dimensions. It has two hinged legs resembling a pair of compasses. Next, C-clamp. A type of clamp that is used to hold a certain workpiece. It was also most common used in carpentry work. So, din to, pang-hold ng mga metal. So, ginagamit din daw siya sa mga carpentry. Tapos, pwede din naman gamitin sa, welding. Next is the wrench. It is used to loosen and tighten bolts and nuts. It varies from an adjustable wrench, open-end wrench, and a socket wrench. In some other orientation, it is used to loosen and tighten pipes and fittings with a pipe wrench. Ito, meron naman ito sa plumbing, pero meron din naman sa welding. Ito, yung ginagamit siya sa mga metal na tubes, pang loosen and tighten din. Next, the level bar. This tool is used to determine the vertical and horizontal plane of the workpiece in place. It has a glass tube filled with alcohol or similar liquid and an air bubble that indicates the plane accuracy. So, ang level bar, ginagamit naman yan para malaman natin kung pantay na ba yung kunyari, dito, ipapatong mo ang level bar. So, kapag lumabas yung bubbles niya, ibig sabihin nun, hindi pa siya pantay. Or kapag pumunta sa gilid yung liquid. Basta dapat nasa center lang yung liquid na nasa loob ng level bar. Next is the plier. It is used to hold, bend, pull, or cut any workpiece suitable for its purpose. So, sino sa inyo ang may pliers sa bahay? Okay. So, alam ko naman na lahat naman kayo siguro familiar na dito sa mga plier or plies na tinatawag sa bahay. So, pang-hold din ang plier, pang-bend, and pang-pull. Next is the cold chisel. It is used to remove excess metal on the surface of the workpiece as well as help to separate unwanted metal attachment due to incorrect weld or seal. Kumbaga, din siya. Parehas no, mga file, pang-remove din siya ng excess. Okay, snip. Let's check if it's correct. It is called snip. It is used to cut galvanized iron sheet or plastic or PVC plate materials. Yung Tagalog na is kunting salyero. Ginagamit siya para mag-copy yung mga yero natin. Next is anvil. Used as base for pounding metal as well as for forging purposes. Ito yung anvil, ginagamit siya pinapatong dyan yung mga, kunyari, sa mga gumagawa ng itak, pinapatong din yung matulis na ng itak yun, tapos dyan pinupukpok para hindi, kasi matigas to, at di matigas siyang rock, pang siya ng mga metal. Next, screwdriver. It is used to loosen and tighten screws such as wood screws or metal screws. So, ang gamit na din naman is for loosen or tighten ng mga metal. Siyempre, kasi metal ang gamit natin. Next is the pull-push tool, pang-measure. So, it is used measuring tool in most work or jobs such as carpentry, electrical, masonry, sanitary, welding, and other mechanical works. So, basically, ginagamit siya pang ang sukat kung hanggang saan lang ikakat natin. Steel brush. So, it is used to remove slag or clean metal surface for rust and other contaminants. So, iba to sa pinanglilinis natin ng kaldero, ang steel brush. Pwede siyang gamitin sa mga sa metal mo. Pagtanggal ng mga kalawang. Next, the pipe valves. Ito naman is mga equipment because mga large na to. An equipment used to hold pipes and others cylindrical objects that is being worked within any purpose possible. Para siyang seat lamp, but in equipment, ang tawag sa kanya is pipe valves kasi masyado siyang malaki. Mga pang-hold din naman ng pipe valves. Drill press. An equipment that used to bore holes in metals, plastics, and even in wood. Para siyang barena pero malaki naman ang drill press ang tawag sa kanya. Pero siyang gamitin sa mga malakihan din, ang drill press. Next, bench stone grinder. It is used to sharpen knives, wood chisel, scissors, and drill. So, sino na nakikita nito? Stone grinder. So, wala pa. Ako nakakita na ako ng ganito. Dito, parang ginagamit ko pang, pwede siyang pang sharp, tulis ng mga, knives, mga metals. Ang parehas to, pwede yung gamitin. Next, bench valves. It is used holding equipment in any job work. Holding the workpiece that we cut, bend, pound, or grind. Parehas din yung nauna. Pang-hold din ang bench valves na ito. Portable grinder. So, this is electric power tool used to grind the smooth surface or shiny surface. So, can I ask, what is the difference of portable grinder with bench stone grinder? Okay, very good. Next is the cut-off machine. It is used to cut any materials, mostly metal, steel, most especially in big sizes. Ito, gumagamit na din ng electricity nito kasi nakita ko kay Ivana. Gumagamit siya nito sa pinapagawa ng bagong bahay. And nakita ko, nagkakat siya ng metal pag ganito. Ang dali na gamitin eh. Cut-off machine. Madali siyang pangputol ng mga metal. Next, syempre, the most essential of all tools and equipment in welding is the welding machine. Ito na yung ginagamit para mag-joint ng metal, yung isang metal sa isa pang metal para mag-joint. Ginagamit na ang welding machine. Ang ginagamit sa welding machine para mag-connect ang mga metal is what we call welding rod. Lastly is portable drill. It is the type of drill used to bore holes in any awkward places such as the wall, on the top of the ceiling. Ito, ginagamit ang portable drill sa mga di kayang abutin ng drill press. Tapos, pwede mo siyang gamitin sa mga sulok-sulok kasi portable siya kahit hindi wala siyang saksakan. But the battery ito ang portable drill. So, we come now to the classification of tools. So before we proceed, any questions about the uses of tools and equipment in snow? Okay, so now let's proceed. The classification of tools. First is the measuring tools. Here, it includes the pull-push rule, combination square, steel rule, caliper, and the L-square. So, those tools and equipment used to measure particular workpiece to measure is to know the actual length, width, and height of the piece being measured. Next is the cutting tools. This includes the side cutting plier, snip, cut-off machine, drill press, portable drill, adjustable hacksaw, portable grinder, fixed hacksaw, files, bench stone grinder. So basically, pamputol ang cutting tools. It is used to cut metals and other materials compatible to the tool to carry out its purpose. Boring and removing excess metals on the workpiece is also considered as cutting. Next, we go now to holding tools. The C-clamp, pipe vise, vice grip, long nose plier, bench vise, and the combination plier. The next is the layout tools. So these tools and equipment used to draw, sketch, align, and position different kinds of workpiece. It includes the level bar, the steel rule, the L-square, and the combination square. And the last of classification of tools is the driving tools. It is used to move, forge, or alter the position or physical appearance of a certain workpiece. This includes the anvil, forge chisel, steel brush, cut screwdriver, pipe wrench, bolting hammer, summit wrench, crossing hammer, adjustable wrench, and Phillips screwdriver. So now, any questions before we proceed to our group activity? Okay. We will have a group activity which I group you into 4 and I will assign each group to I will assign a tool to each group and you make a short presentation about it and I will provide also a rubrics. Okay. I will give you 15 minutes to finish that work and we will present in front. Okay, time is up. We now present now. And the grades will be based on these rubrics. Okay, thank you for your participation. Next, we will be having short quiz. So are you ready, class? You can write here in the provided. It is only 15 items. You just need to read the direction. Okay? Okay. You may now pass your paper. Thank you. So for your assignment, write a brief essay or prepare a presentation on the evolution of welding tools and their impact on welding practices. So submit your work in our next meeting. So any takeaways before we end this meeting? Okay, thank you. So class, that's conclude our discussion. Thank you for your active participation for today's class. Thank you everyone. Bye now.
Tapos nila plan. 21.